Oh, I was talking about this girl I saw on Facebook, right? She adds. I was telling you about this. She adds all these dudes on Facebook. Yeah, well, I don't think anybody knows her, but she has all these dudes on Facebook, accepting friend requests, blah blah blah. Then as soon as one of them message her, she posting screenshots. One message, she screenshotting like, look how pathetic these guys are. Like, bitch, how you expect him to try to holler at you? You know what I'm saying? You become friends with him for what? Just
for
to
what
look
reason?
at his pictures? Yeah. You first off, you said,
well, no, I understand where she's coming. No, like for I understand where she's coming from with that. Like maybe necessarily she don't mean it like that, but like. I know there's been quite a few times I accepted a friend's request, and as soon as I accepted the friend's request, like, boom, you're in my inbox.
First day.
So, yeah, the first, like, you know.
That doesn't mean, it might not have been the first day, because she'll post a whole group of them at one time, like, look at these pathetic losers.
I automatically delete them.
She's trying to expose these cats. Maybe she's trying to expose these cats.
She's trying to get views.
For saying hi, hello, how was your day?
No.
You feel me?
Look, maybe 75% of them are married.
I don't think she checked. She'd have said, I strictly said I don't want to talk to guys or something like that bullshit. And then she posted some shit, and the dude posted a nice little message to her, like, hey, I don't normally jump in inboxes, but you look real cute, and I figured I'd give it a try. You know what I'm saying? And she roasted him. Like, first off, you start off by saying, oh, I'm not a weirdo, you must be a weirdo. And, like, just start going in. So I commented, and I was like, yo, you're going to miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I admire, homie. You know what I mean? And then, they started roasting me. They're like, I don't know why people think it's okay to message people knowing they don't want to talk or some shit like that. It's like, well, why the fuck did you accept the homie?
How are we ever going to have kids? How
are we going to
reproduce if I don't?
That's what I'm saying. So,
like, what the hell?
I didn't even message her back, but I thought about trying to call her live on the pod.
That'd be funny as hell.
Yeah, because that shit is irritating as fuck. It's like, bitch, you think you're so high and mighty, but really, you're inviting these cats into your life by accepting them into your Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she's putting them on blast just for views and stuff because she thinks it's funny.
All these other bitches be loving it, but to me, I think that
shit
is corny.
I can guarantee you she has a lot of kitty litter in her house.
Oh, I bet you.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And then she tries to take screenshots of her bank account to try to show motherfuckers that she golden. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. Men don't care about what women make. Men don't care about it at all. Men
she's trying to
and protect a woman. I don't care about men. Men don't want to be emasculated by a woman making money.
Well, she's just showing that
and care for a woman.
Show that she doesn't need a man, and people act like she broke it. And
no. She's actually showing she needs a man. Is what she's actually showing right now.
Maybe, I don't know, man. She has a weird
cat
lady vibes.
For help. She's crying out for help. She's crying out for help. You know what I mean? If she doesn't stop, she's going to end up with a bunch of kitty litter in her future.
Oh yeah.
She needs to calm it all the way down, man. Fuck that.
Oh yeah.
Talking about she don't need a man. What she needs is a man. She needs some good dick in her life.
To calm her out.
She'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah, she need to calm down. Like she thinks she's too high and mighty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, but look, I don't know if anybody noticed, but we have an empty spot on the couch. Our man Drew is absent again. But it's actually a good thing. Drew took his kids to go see the rodeo, in which he plans on riding a bull, and we're gonna fully videotape all that shit. And we're gonna be back here to show y'all Drew riding a fucking bull. I think that's gonna be crazy as hell, and I support homie.
I think that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I definitely support homie going to do that shit. I'm like, yo, fuck this pod, go live your life, bro.
That's gonna be funny as hell.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be funny as hell to see him on that bitch. Yo, y'all see that picture of him riding old boy in the break room though, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Funny. He just bent old boy over and just climbed on top like it was nothing. Dude didn't even question. He just bent over like, okay. He's like, what kind of place I work at?
Oh, I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need to speak with HR. That shit happens in my place. I need to speak with HR real quick.
It's bending boys over here.
Hell yeah. Jump on my back in the middle of a meeting, dog. Crazy.
Hell yeah. So,
got me up.
What kind of topics do we have today,
Colin? Well, what about like the whole East Palestine thing? Like that's just kind of crazy.
That shit is getting kind of crazy.
Like I got family that stays out there and everything. Like that's
my homie stays out there. I didn't even notice. But that's actually it's developing to be something pretty interesting. So my homie told me that
what's going on?
That the derailment.
Oh, you didn't hear about it?
Yeah, you heard about it. Everybody heard about it.
Kev, you didn't hear about it?
In Ohio.
Yeah, East Palestine. Yeah, that's
East
like
Palestine.
20.
Like you were talking about Palestine and Israel.
See, that's what everybody thinks when we say that.
No, that's like about a half hour from here.
Nah, that shit was like
like
20 27 miles from here. Yeah, my homie said they gave everybody $1,000 check already.
Only $1,000 though.
That's whack. Nah. They're gonna pay out way more than that.
So, well, that's why he was questioning should he cash it or not. He said maybe you should hold off on any kind of settlements.
Yeah, because if you cash it, then that's
pretty much signed. He already accepted.
Yeah, you can't get no money. That's money for that.
You know, just in case you grow an extra arm or something crazy happens, you know what I mean? You don't want to...
Your dick fall off.
Yo.
Has it affected the reservoirs of the drinking water yet?
I don't know. We haven't had much snow, bro. Yes, but of course, they're not allowed to drink water. We're not even supposed to drink the water here right now. But
I guess like all their fish and shit in the river and stuff like that is like all dead and everything. Like all these fish are like just popping up to the surface and on the river banks, like they're all dead.
What is that? And that's that vinyl chloride is on top of the water. The vinyl chloride.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something.
It's all.
There's a couple things that leaked, wasn't there? There was more than one chemical, I believe, that leaked. But someone said that supposedly there was a pipe bomb. I mean, I don't know.
Go ahead and look that up for us. Go ahead and look up what chemicals leak. No, I'm joking.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. That's funny. You got jokes.
But yeah.
Yo, everybody's wondering. We got my man Stefan behind the camera or behind the boards today. But
he's on the ones and twos.
But I didn't even do no intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we back again, episode 7 in the new fucking studio. Today
that we built.
Today we here with my man.
The house that we built.
We here with my man Proform.
Eater.
I got my homegirl Cody Cole in the building. Got my homeboy Stefan behind the boards today.
Bow.
Then we got your man DJ A in the building. It's going down. BreakRoom Podcast, episode 7, ho. You know what I mean? He always do that. See the ghetto unicorn. What that called? What you call it?
I don't even know what that shit is.
You said that was your unicorn voice.
Yeah, he said it's his unicorn sound.
Oh, that's that unicorn.
Yeah, the uni. I told him to quit using unis, remember, in the freestyles. So that's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Is it too early for this?
Nah, man.
You said that shit was corny.
Oh, man. It's all right. We'll bring it back one of these days. One of these days, me and you gonna have a sit-down battle. Nah, I think you shit it straight, though, honestly. I was just fucking with you, bro. You know that shit. Fuck with you the long way.
Yeah.
Nah, it's like, I was just trying to get you riled up. Trying to get you riled. No pause, cuz. No pause.
Pause. You ain't never fucking me the long way in your life.
I fuck with you the long way. Fuck with you the long way.
Oh, no, you don't.
I'm not fucking you the long way. Listen, you gonna take this bitch and like it, goddamn.
But anyway, all this shit's still in East Palestine. What about fucking Michigan, Flint, like we was talking earlier? You know, Flint, they still don't even got like no water or nothing up there. Like, what is people doing? Like, this shit is crazy.
Don't nobody care.
And it's been years.
Nobody care.
Nobody care about Flint.
But still, that's so messed up. Like,
nobody care.
People watch how fast they fix the water in East Palestine now.
Look, guess what we care about? We care about fucking polar bears that we don't see in the Antarctic and shit. Look, white people in general don't give a fuck about Flint, Michigan. Like, white people care about polar bears and wolves and fucking chickens and ducks and shit. They don't give a fuck about Flint, Michigan.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's true.
Real talk. That's just facts. You know what I mean? And that's the reason it isn't fixed. All it would take is for Elon Musk to set foot on ground in Flint, Michigan, and he could fix that shit in a month.
Turn the heat down.
He could fix that shit in a month.
67 is so.
They ain't fixing it.
Yeah, like, I need a podcast blanket. Anybody want to donate a podcast blanket?
Damn.
This cat got it fucking 60 degrees in here talking
66.
about I need to turn the heat down.
Yeah, that's almost sexual harassment.
Oh, damn. I get it. I got it. That's funny, though. Hell no, it's just hot as hell. Somebody's just hot in this bitch. You ain't hot over there, Cole?
No, I'm not
Man,
hot.
I wish I was cold right now.
I am not hot.
Damn. But anywho, what's the next topic we got?
Kevin said he got a couple things he wanted to speak his mind on today.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me get my mic.
What's going on in the world of Proform?
Oh, shit.
Man, I've been trying out being intermittently sober. You know, people intermittently fast. I've been intermittently sober for the past couple weeks, and Saturday is my day to drink because we're doing podcasts. So I've been drinking a little bottle of wine and shit, but I haven't been drinking at all And I've been drinking a lot throughout my life. You know, I've been drinking 5 or more beers every day for about 6 years now. So going from that to nothing a week is tough on a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, but I've been around drunk people since. You know, being sober around drunk people is quite an eye opener.
Yeah.
No, it's just it's an eye opener. You know,
Yeah, because then you can see like, damn, do I be acting like that when I'm drunk? You know what I mean? Like that's what you be thinking.
And you do, and you do. That's you. You act exactly like that. Like, how annoying is it when you haven't had a drink all week and you go pick up some people from the bar and you bring them home and talk to them, and I'm looking at them like, you guys are some of my best friends, and I love you guys, but fuck, you're annoying as shit. I don't want to be around drunk people. It's like I don't ever want to be like that again. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking, you know, like I don't know, man. I just don't like the feeling of being out of control or not remembering what I did last night. You know what I mean? Like I don't like saying, I don't know what I did last night. Like that's fucking. And then wondering, did I act a fool? You know what I mean? Did I say something maybe I shouldn't have? You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I feel that shit, man.
So Saturdays are my day to drink, and I think it's weird if you do drink and you do drink a lot, take a break and look at the people around that drink, and it's just like, wow, man, it totally opens your eyes to how alcoholics and how alcohol affects your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Biggest thing it makes me realize is, damn, I need a drink. Whenever I get around shit like that.
It does.
Because it's not fun.
That's all I think about.
Yeah, it's not fun when you're around kids.
That's all I think about. But ever since I stopped, that's all I think about is drinking. Yeah, I think about, I want to drink. A beer would be nice. A drink would be nice. I can just do this. But nah, dog, you got to stay disciplined and just do it. You know what I mean?
Yes, because I'm not a drinker.
Folks don't realize the grip that it takes on you, and you think it's social, and you think I drink socially, and I just drink sometimes. But man, if you kick it with people so long, and you hang out with people, and that's all you're doing is drinking when you get together, then that's all you're doing is drinking. Yeah. You know what I mean? And no, and it's socially acceptable to do that. It's a socially acceptable thing to do is to drink when you get with other people, but your liver and your kidneys and your throat and your esophagus can only take so much shit every day, you know. So you got to calm it down.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah, I feel it, man. And when I get a little older, I'm sure I'm gonna feel that shit. I really don't drink very often. I drink twice a month.
I drink when we do this.
Yeah, me too.
Still.
That's all I'm gonna.
I still got my bottle of Patron at the crib for my birthday. My birthday was the day before Christmas. Like I still got that shit at the crib. Like I don't know. I'd rather smoke and then sit on the couch and watch TV or some Netflix or something. Like I don't like to be all out in the bars and shit. That's just I don't know.
Yeah. Special occasions for me. I really don't go out like that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but I do like I'm a social drinker. I mean, I can't drink and not go do something. That's why I have to dedicate my days to drinking. So.
That's why every time after the podcast, you be like, "What we doing? We going to the bar?" I'm like, "No, bro, I'm going home."
Yeah, I gotta dedicate. Like if I start drinking, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm drinking, be chilling. I'm saying.
Yeah,
but
no, I can't.
If I can't just drink and then be productive. I have to be. You know what I mean?
Well, why that happens is alcoholics are addicted to the sugar that alcohol creates. It's not the alcohol that alcoholics are addicted to. So when you drink, it goes through your liver and that creates sugar. So this is why you see people at AA meetings putting punches of sugar in their coffee, because they weren't addicted to alcohol. They were addicted to the sugar. That warm feeling that it gives in your belly when you're drunk, that's sugar.
Oh, so that gives me
an
idea.
That's what you're.
You over there?
That's what you're addicted to.
No, I got an idea.
Yeah, so that's what alcoholics are addicted to is sugar. And that warm feeling in their belly. You know what I mean? It feels good. And then when you start drinking, like and you plateau, you have to keep drinking. Yeah. If you don't, it'll drop, and you don't feel as good. So that's why once you start, you have to keep that level going.
Yeah, what if I came up with a pixie stick for alcoholics trying to get over their alcoholism? It's like you just take it. It's gonna give you all the sugar you need, a little flavor of something maybe they like. You know what I mean? You gotta do a little bit of work.
Proform.
You know what I mean?
He hit the blunt, so he over here being creative now. He's got ideas now.
I knew it.
Yeah, he's over here looking around and stuff. I'm like, what do you stop looking around?
How do you guys feel about Russia and their possible.
Oh my God, nuking Yellowstone volcano and stuff. That's just, I mean.
I had a better chance of stepping outside my front porch and getting shot.
I really don't think it's. I
do.
Yes, I do. I don't really think it's gonna happen. I think it's just Russia trying to talk big shit. But like, this, I don't know. Like, I hope it doesn't happen.
You have to understand, it wouldn't be our mainland. It would be off the coast of California, underwater with a submarine. Right? We've already we've already sabotaged all their pipelines. We've already blew up all their shit underwater, and they can't blame it on us because they can't prove it, right? But if they took one of their submarines and let a missile go into the San Andreas fault line, and it caused a chain reaction in America, and that caldera blew, nobody would be able to prove it, and they would put us back into pre-colonial times. We would be Native Americans again in this bitch.
If we don't all crumble into the sea.
Right. But what I'm saying is, all they would have to do is fire a missile into the ocean floor off the coast and cause if they could wake up that caldera in the middle of fucking the country and it blows, it doesn't matter who can prove it. We're fucking gone anyway. So it don't matter. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. If they can cause those volcanoes to blow without even hitting the mainland, bro.
Interesting.
They don't even have to send a missile to the mainland. They can.
I don't know enough about this, but it's interesting. Man. That's why I can only listen. I don't know.
The whole East Coast would collapse. The whole East Coast would collapse first, because the chain runs along there, and then if that super caldera blows, the whole Midwest would go.
But what I don't understand, aren't they going to bomb us from California? So why would the East Coast fall first? Wouldn't the West Coast fall first?
Because of the pressure in the magma vents and the lava underneath of our country.
But I understand how the way shit flows and stuff, but I mean, you would think that if you hit all the way over there, like that shit would be fucked up first.
That's what you would think, right? Actually, what would happen over there would be more like a tsunami, right? Because the plates would shift. So it would be huge waves on the West Coast that would destroy the West Coast. And then the volcanoes and the mountains on the Appalachians would blow up because they're connected. They're all connected. They're not volcanoes necessarily, but they're all connected underneath, is what they're saying. The whole East Coast would crumble. Oh, yeah. But it's scary to think about, man, because they don't even look. The Chinese with these China balloons. Think about this. They don't even need missiles. All they need is an EMP. An EMP, they could do it from 50 miles above the Earth. We wouldn't even see the balloon.
Damn.
If they hit an EMP over America, and all the electronics fry and short, it would take maybe 2 years to restore the grid. You know how many people would fucking die?
Old people? Anybody?
No, I'm just saying.
No cell phones, no internet, like.
I ain't down with that.
I'd be fine.
No, I can get along with that.
No, I'd be fine. One man, no, because.
What I mean.
Could my you really? Would be really lonely though.
But could you really get without internet though? Like you can't get you ain't gonna be able to get Netflix. You ain't gonna be able to get Hulu. Like you ain't gonna be able to have Google.
Man, I'm an '80s baby, bro. I know what life's like without that. I'm golden. I was gonna take my ass outside like I used to.
Go outside and play.
Finally, go fix them damn steps.
These countries have formed an alliance, and their goal is to take out the West, which is us, right? And we're not going anywhere. We're gonna stand resolute because we're American. We're Americans. We're not gonna fucking give up. But the thing about it is China and the Russians are working together now. They're working together and sharing secrets and sharing information, and that's dangerous, guys. And I would imagine within the next, like I said, 3 to 5 years, we're going to be at war with one or the other.
I think it's going to be sooner than that. What happened to everyone being scared of America? Like, oh, don't fuck with America. Now everyone's like, oh, we about to fuck some shit up.
What happened is the internet came along, and the Chinese and the North Koreans learned how to hack. And what they did is they took all the blueprints to our bombers, our jets, our buildings, our missile silos, and they rebuilt them in their country. They hacked our fucking Pentagon, they hacked NASA, they hacked AT&T, they hacked everything. Yeah. And they took the blueprints to everything, and they built their own shit. And guess what? China doesn't have an internet like we do. They have their own internet. So we can't even get in their shit.
Right. Yeah.
Right? So I'm dead ass serious. It's gonna happen, man. We're gonna have to defend ourselves, but it's not gonna be the war, boots on the ground war. It's gonna be drones. It's gonna be balloons. Yeah. It's gonna be different.
It's gonna be all air tactical.
Or it's gonna be they'll just shut off nuclear power plants and they overheat. they'll hack a nuclear power plant and shut Cisco systems down, and that nuclear power plant will overheat and kill millions of Americans. They don't even have to fucking drop a missile.
Damn.
Right. They can just do it, yeah.
What we gonna do then? What we gonna do? What's the plan?
What we gonna do is we're gonna find a land with cave and spring water. I don't know.
Well, you've been on this land with cave and spring water. Yeah. That's smart though. Either that or like we need to put our money together and buy a big ass yacht.
Some bonds. Then we need this and that. No, I'm joking. No, we're never gonna be prepared. We're never gonna be prepared for anything that happens. So I just assume I just gotta live every day like I'm gonna die tomorrow.
Facts.
What are we gonna do? There's literally nothing we can do. But love your family while you can.
Way. I just want to be more altruistic and more prepared for it, right? So I want to, make sure I've got 3 cases of tuna in my basement and shit.
Here we go
with the tuna.
Tuna talk.
Tuna.
You tune in live with Pro Form and Tuna Talk.
Kev go.
I don't even like tuna, man.
Every time I go to the grocery store, I buy a case of tuna, and I don't even eat that shit just so I can have it in my basement.
Oh, yep. I'm telling you, because if the grocery stores are empty and you can't buy a damn thing with all the money you got, you've got $500 and you can't buy a loaf of bread, but I've got 3 cases of tuna. That shit's gold.
You could trade it.
I could shoot that motherfucker in the face.
But like I'll give you 5
beat his ass, take all his bread. Yeah. And I'm the bread man.
Right.
I'll give you a can of tuna for a loaf of bread.
Bread and the tuna.
I don't even own a weapon in my house. I don't own a gun, but I've got tons of bullets. And guess what? If shit hits the fan, I can use those. I can barter those.
Tell somebody that actually has a gun, buys 1 bullet, and takes the rest.
No, I've got over 1,000 bullets of ammunition.
Bro, you should get a gun. Everybody needs a gun.
No. I don't. No, man, because I can't get a gun, man, because I got a charge in Sharon, and they charge everybody with terroristic fucking threats. And I never was convicted. It wasn't a conviction, but it's so hard for me to even do anything, for me to move around as a fucking citizen because of that terroristic threats charge, not conviction.
I've had a terroristic threats against a cop, and I bought a gun after that.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't want to go through all the paperwork, really. I don't know.
It took a couple of days to buy an AK.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long. I need to go get another gun.
It wasn't nothing. I'm telling you, bro, it's nothing. And you're in a different state now. You golden. If that shit isn't...
And it's 20 years. It's 25 years later.
Yeah, bro, you think like, you know what? Like, hold on there, buddy. Put that gun down for a second. I got something.
Look, I ain't had a speeding ticket. I ain't had as much as a speeding ticket.
Man, I got pulled over every 6 months for the last 7 years.
For driving on
the same thing, driving on suspension. They knew me. Even so, he pulled me over twice in 2 weeks one time. Like, yo, man, I literally, same car, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like, what you expect me to do, man?
How stupid, how stupid are you? You know you ain't got no license. We know you ain't got no license.
I still plead not guilty. We talk about it at the court, drop it down a little bit. I accept. You know what I mean? We continue on without trial. So nobody want to go to trial over a suspension. You know what I mean? I'm willing to fight it over. Like, yeah, you pulled me over. I ain't have a license. Knowing damn well I would lose at a trial, you know what I mean?
Right.
But nobody wants to go to fucking trial over some dumb shit.
No, you won't. Because look, seriously, my dad was a cop. I used to live with my dad, and he was a cop for like 8 years. And they really don't show up. They're not trying to show up unless they really hate your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, they always show up to the court because when you plead not guilty, they show up for that. That's like the whatever, before you go to a trial.
There was some of them that he'd be like, "Look, I'm not even going. It wasn't even worth it. Like, this cat doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going because I don't want him to go to jail." Yeah. Like, and he wouldn't go. You know what I mean? But there would be other ones. I mean, I remember some mornings he'd wake up and he'd be like, "I can't wait to pin this dude to the ground." You know what I mean? So it's all under discretion. Look, if they don't show up to testify against you, you're gone. You could just walk out.
Oh yeah, I knew that shit. Yeah, I've definitely been through that a few times.
Oh hell yeah, that's how I got off my shit. She ain't show up. She knew better.
But actually, I've had a lot of cops show up though, because I always plead not guilty for everything, and they normally show up for everything lately. Because like my girl, what she got hit with her inspection sticker was bad or some shit, and I was like, yo, just plead not guilty when you get there. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of like, yo, where's the sticker? You got it now. You're good. You know what I mean? So she did that shit. Definite cop showed up for that. You know what I mean? Cops show up for everything now.
That's crazy. That's petty. Sharon cops are petty as shit.
That was a feral cop. What's her name? Odom is now the feral Judge. That's crazy. Went to school with her, Sharon.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I sat at her lunch table.
She's been the judge for a minute now.
She was actually what was she?
Odom who?
Mary Odom.
Yeah, she's the judge now in Farrell.
She took Antos' spot in Farrell.
Yeah. She used to be the district attorney in Mercer. Mm-hmm. She was against me one time.
Yeah.
Man, the Odoms are a huge family in your area. You can't disrespect Odoms for shit.
No, I fuck with her. Mm-hmm. Well, she didn't really do me too bad. I forgot what I was there for. It was something stupid.
She had the
Odoms are like the Smiths. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Odoms are a big name.
No, I fuck with her. She's actually... I was cool as hell with her back in the day. I mean, because I sat with her at lunch at school.
She I had gotten in trouble for something, and she had to throw the case to Mercer for conflict of interest because we were friends.
Oh.
So she couldn't even take my case.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. I had to go to Mercer.
Damn. So that's how it's gonna
be.
She said she was your friend.
Side,
yeah.
She won't say she's my friend.
On the
guess we weren't that cool.
I moved quite a bit of weight, no names, with some Odoms. You know what I mean? Like, on the flip side.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of weight.
Damn.
Quite a bit of weight.
Damn, I don't think you can say that right now. That's lightweight.
I can't say that because I didn't say no names.
You said Odom. You just said Odom, bro. I don't know how many Odoms. You probably look at a handful, like, yeah, he looks like the one. He looks like the one he was moving with.
But you're talking about years. You're talking about years ago. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. So all we gotta do is look for a 40-year-old Odom, and that's who it was. Think about it. You know what I mean?
I'm outside of the statutes.
Does that count? Look at R. Kelly. Does that count? Does that count? Statute limitations. No. So there you go.
Well, it counted with T.I., didn't it? What do we think about T.I.?
It only counts on certain people.
His cousin is dead.
So is it snitching because his cousin was dead?
No, he's not. What, you snitched on your dead cousin? So what, man? He's dead. If he wasn't dead, it'd be different.
That's the same thing I said. Like it's still.
I thought you said it's still telling.
I said it's still lightweight telling. But if my cousin and I was in a situation or just whatever, like I'm not gonna be like I'm not about to take the blame. Like not to be ignorant, but like that person just passed away.
If I die, I want you to throw all the blame on me if it's gonna get you into a better position. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I care about you.
I'm throwing that cat under the bus.
Hell yeah.
I'm throwing this cat under the bus, man.
But also that's gonna change his people's perspective on him. As he's already dead, he can't change it now. So now it's gonna know him as that criminal. Is that what you want for him?
Who cares? Who cares? He's dead.
His mother?
Family?
His girl? His kids?
I understand. I understand that.
So it is a tough one. But it depends on what he did.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, now I guess if it's like some gangster shit, like, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too bad. But if it's something strange, what was it for though?
I like how my man.
What was it for though?
I don't know.
Anybody
I don't even know.
Stefan, you know anything about this?
Drugs. Probably guns. Yeah. Drugs.
I don't even know.
Obviously it was illegal.
What's up with your computer? It's just holding up.
I forgot the charger.
Holding up papers over here. It's just a paper holder.
Like I brought the laptop and everything, and the charger's just laying on my living room floor.
Damn.
Laptop just died.
Hell yeah.
So
yeah, man. Speaking of dying, my grandma just died 2 days ago.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Thanks, man. I just want to shout Grandma G out. She was a really nice lady. She was awesome. She made the best scrambled eggs I could ever have in my life, you know.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's weird how when that's my mom's mom, so my mom's hurting right now. Like I'm not hurting like she is, you know what I mean, obviously. But my mom's hurting real bad, so it's like I'm hurting because my mom's hurting, you know. And
yeah.
That shit's crazy. But it's weird because as we grow up, remember when you're a kid and you have girlfriends or you have somebody beat your ass, and like we cry a lot when we're kids, right? We cry quite a bit when we're younger, and we're used to that shit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. My grandma died. I haven't cried in so long. I cried yesterday in the shower. My fucking face muscles hurt.
Oh,
like my forehead muscles hurt because they're not used to crying and being in that position.
Cry.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that shit was horrible, man.
Yeah, that shit sometimes.
Rest in peace to Grandma G Dub. You know, like she did it. She just beat cancer for the second time, and the chemo medicine caused a blood clot, and it went to her heart, and she went because of that. Yeah. But she was like 70 something. She lived long. I don't want to live longer. How long do you guys want to live?
Bro, I want to live to 80.
Yeah, about 80.
80.
80 about cool.
I don't know, man. 70, 70, yeah, 75, 70, 80, yeah.
Bro, my mom is 62 right now, so
I want to live.
I don't want her to pass away in the 60s.
Like, as soon as I start feeling like I can't get up and start walking around, or I can't wipe my own ass, or I can't feed myself, or I just can't, you know what I mean? As soon as I start, like, not being able to do shit for myself, like, I feel that's when I'd be ready to go.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Whatever year that happens,
it's not your decision to make, and you might have to sit around for another 25 years having somebody wipe your ass.
No.
I don't want nobody wiping my ass. Yeah, I understand that, but that's why I want to be determined on which way I'm living. If I'm an old man fucking shitting on myself, nah, bro, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to bring my kids down and have to wipe my ass every other fucking hour. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just like, just give me Dr. Death, have him come through and give me a little concoction to kill myself.
You don't want your balls hanging in the toilet.
What makes me most afraid? What makes me most afraid?
I need that sound effect.
What scares me the most? What scares me the most is something like dementia or Parkinson's.
Yeah, dementia.
You know what I mean?
I think
like
dementia
that, like
would
or
be
shaking,
horrible.
or like the Michael J. Fox Joan where you're shaking and you can't control. You know, like that shit scares the shit out of me, man. Like,
yeah, for sure.
No, it's not the alcoholism. Parkinson's is not alcoholism.
Well,
what I'm saying is
the shakes. You ever see somebody got alcoholism real bad?
Diseases, absolutely.
And they shake.
Oh yeah, I've seen him. I know a guy who drinks 2 bottles of Absolute a day.
Damn.
A day.
2 bottles.
Yeah. And look, wakes up at 3 a.m. in the morning, shaking and puking, and then he goes to and starts drinking another one because he has no choice.
That's wild.
It's the only thing. Yeah.
That shit's horrible. It's horrible.
That'd just be like
disease, man.
It like a withdrawal from drugs, like, you know what I mean, like having the shakes and stuff.
But he can't. He literally can't go like 6 hours while he's sleeping. His sleep wakes him up to say you need a drink because that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. You can't even sleep a full 8 hours because your body wants it so bad. That's out there, man. And
hopefully,
but I mean, that's
help.
also the same for. That's also, I mean, everybody who's ever done coke or heroin or all that shit, they've all been through that shit. You know what I mean? That's how that shit works.
I can't relate.
Yeah,
I
ain't never been on
subject,
like that.
But
prayers to everybody that's on
I've
that
seen,
shit.
I've seen drug withdrawals and shit. People going through withdrawals and the sweats and the shakes and throwing
being
up
dope
and
sick and shit.
Can't
get off the couch and shit. Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
I would never. I mean, I don't know.
It's hard
I can't.
To quit, though. You know what I mean? It's as easy it is for us to say, "Yo, just don't do it." It's a lot harder.
That's what I was gonna say. I can't speak on everyone else's life, but like for me personally, like I don't think my life would ever get that bad that I would have to start doing heroin or shit like that. I hope not.
Yeah. Well, we say that, right? We all say that, and I say that myself. But I mean, look, man, there was a time when I was doing rails of oxys, and I couldn't, like 80s, bro, 280s a day.
You're lucky you're alive.
But no, what I mean is, I couldn't get off the couch unless I had some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But look, what I did is I just quit. Like I did, and I quit, and I can't. And now I know that I can't fuck with opiates. I can't fuck with shit like that. It's too perfect. It's too nice of a drug. It's amazing, right? But I know myself. Like every now and then, like if I go and get to the dentist and I get some perks, I'm eating them shits. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, and I'll enjoy it like I used to. Like I'll enjoy it like an addict. Like I'll sit there and, you know what I mean? Like not off and shit.
Bro,
but
hell no, that's a negative for me, bro.
But that's what I mean. That's how I would get. That's how I would get off that shit. So, I would say, you know, like Nicole said, I would say I would never end up shooting up or anything, but I would never know how bad shit could get. Like if shit ever got so bad, I don't know what I would do.
Well, I mean, I feel you. Cause everybody got their own vices. Cause me, I guess, give me $1,000 in a gambling site, bro, and I'm gonna be fucking itching. You feel me? That's for me.
It's the dopamine.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's the dopamine.
If I didn't put deposit limits on all the casino sites I go to, bro, we probably wouldn't have a studio right now. You feel me?
We wouldn't have a house.
Yeah,
we wouldn't have a house.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that far. I do got some kind of, but yeah, no, it would, because it is hard and it's so easy to keep chasing, especially when your debit card is connected to it. You literally just click, another $100. Click, another $100. Because that's what I just do, deposit hundreds all day.
Could you imagine though? Could you imagine it being that raw, that addiction being that raw, where you put a needle into your skin and then
no.
Could you imagine
I can't.
I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't imagine, but what I do imagine is it's probably better than anything you've ever felt in your life, and that's fucking dangerous. Like
it is, and I'm cool with that.
Because
I'm good.
Wow, like I couldn't imagine it because I've snorted it and I've taken it back in the days. But what I'm saying is putting a needle intravenously into your blood and just slamming that shit. I couldn't imagine that ecstasy, that
rush
feeling, and I would never come back. Never.
Yeah. But doesn't it only last like a few minutes? Like it don't even last long, right?
It's like 15 to 45. You know what I mean? But
so then after that,
I know.
But
I would never come back.
But so after that 45 minutes though, you're just running to look for more.
You're just chasing. Yeah, you're just chasing that dragon.
Yeah, so fuck that. No, so you're basically spending $40-$50 every hour.
Yeah, I know people. They say they have a nickel a day habit, and a nickel is $500.
Oh,
what
bitch,
the fuck? What the hell? What?
They got a nickel a day habit, and a nickel is $500 just to get through the day.
Yo, I don't even see
that's
how
fucking crazy.
Well, I mean, I spend a lot of money on marijuana.
Damn.
I do.
Hell yeah.
But I don't.
That's how like cocaine and heroin does. That's it.
That's crazy.
I said marijuana.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so I guess
marijuana's like $300 to $600 a month. Marijuana's not
$300-$600 a month.
A day.
Did you just say $300 to $600 a month? Bro, I spend I spend like $300 a week.
Crazy, bro. Crazy to me.
Oh, that's because you're smoking flower. You're not dabbing. You're smoking flower.
But even if I was dabbing, I have one of them little pens at the crib with the dab too. I went
dab is as crack as to coke. You know what I mean?
Not the pen, the oil, like the real oil. Dab the oil. Dab.
Yeah, no, I don't have when I say pen, it's like I'm not talking about the little cartridges pens. Okay. Like I'm talking about you put the
she got a full pen.
You got I use the crumble. You can put the crumble or the wax or the dab in the pen.
I know what you talk about. It's this one of these Jones. I know. I got one.
I can't see it. I can't see it. Pull it back.
To the left and back it up.
No, it don't look
it's like the bullet, and you can attach whatever you want to the top, and you can burn shit in there.
I got I don't know.
Dry flour. I can even burn flour in this bitch.
So
I can even put flour in this.
So it's like a UCAN pen. A Yocan pen.
Yeah, it's called a bullet. It's called a bullet, but yeah, I have a flour container where I can vape flour, or I can put wax in it and do wax. But I smoke out of this. Right?
We know. We know.
Yo, look at that contraption, bro.
Yeah, I smoke out of this crack pipe. Yeah, it is.
Yo, hold on. Yo, you think crackheads sit in a circle and show each other their crack pipes? Like, yo, check this bitch out. I carved this out of my ex's bones or something. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
Yo, check this out.
Kicked it with crackheads.
Oh hell, bro, how low have you gone? Yo, is this some shit about Kev we ain't know? Find out.
You don't remember Tori Hawkins? You don't remember Tori Hawkins and all
that? I know the name. Ain't that from a movie or something?
Huh?
Isn't Tori Hawkins from a movie?
No, he lives in.
No, he's from Sharon.
He's from Sharon.
I don't know if I know him.
He's dead.
Oh,
he's long dead.
But I don't know him, bro.
But you don't remember Tay Robinson? Tay Robinson used to sell coke. You don't remember Tay?
We just throw names out there like that, bro.
Yo, we gonna bleep that out.
He's dead. Cat's dead.
Okay, T.I. Again. Still, bro. His kids might see this shit. Like, yo, what did my dad do?
He's talking about my motherfucking grandpa.
Yeah, ain't nobody watching our podcast.
No, why you guys thinking negative?
I ain't negative.
Stop thinking negative.
That ain't negative.
Fucking
used to sell a lot of dope.
Negative Nancy, motherfucker.
They about to start watching it once we get these interviews cracking.
Hell yeah,
I'm about to be like sharp in this bitch. I'm about to get a whole finger full of rings, and I'm gonna just start looking at bitches like, why the fuck you got that funny ass look on your face, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been watching Sharp lately. That should be getting me amped up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you about to be some womanizers?
No. Sharp is not womanized at all. He is pimp.
No, he's not.
He's just real as fuck, and he don't play.
I don't know. I don't watch.
No, he ain't pressed for no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just
the way he talks to them.
He's real.
About Sharp. He's done got to where he needs to be in life, where he's not.
What podcast he's on?
Calling you bullshit. He's calling you on your bullshit.
Donald Trump on the podcast, bro.
What podcast he on?
He on No Jumper.
Oh.
He on No Jumper.
Yeah.
He's just gonna call you on your shit. If he sees shit, he's gonna call it. That's it.
I respect Sharp at all. Sharp is the shit.
Yeah, he's a good. He's actually a good journalist, man.
He is.
I really think he is a journalist.
He is doing what he's supposed to do. Shout out to that man.
He asks the proper questions. He's respectful.
But he's gonna call you out.
But if you disrespect him and you walk in his studio with a stank ass attitude, you're gonna get treated the same way. You're gonna get treated with a stank ass attitude.
I'm not sure facts. That's how I be treating people. I think that's why Drew don't want to be here. Like, Nicole be so mean.
Nah. I think remember I told you he wants to be here. He just has some
I'm just fucking with him.
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
He got his kiddos and shit.
Maybe we can do another pod on Wednesday. Since we can have the shit all set up all the time, it's gonna be easy just to walk in and push record. You know what I mean? Because I'm not tearing this shit down. It's staying right here.
We could zoom in. Hey, you need to make an angle where we could zoom in all the way on your mustache hairs. You know what I mean? Like we could zoom in all the way to your mustache.
Hey.
Dog, you got a glorious mustache.
Listen.
Your mustache is glorious.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Why?
Lie to yourself right now.
Why?
Lie to yourself right now. That shit.
Why Aaron tell me that Keita was like, you look like a what'd she say?
Oh, the stereotype.
A stereotype of a Mexican.
Like what you saw? Like 3 Mexicans in your life.
She called him Edgar.
Oh, is that the stereotype name you know? You know what I mean?
No,
I thought it was Jose.
Look it up.
That's what I used to always get.
Look that shit up. Look up the Edgar with the.
I know. Listen, I ain't got nothing like. Well, right now I'm a little bushy, so I'm wearing a hat. You know what I'm saying? But I know what the fuck you talking about.
No,
we roasting now. It's a roast time. It's a roast time. I got some potatoes. We can get it cracking.
Who got the carrots?
Hell yeah, we got them. Yo, next week I'm gonna teach Stephon how to hit that fucking laugh buttons and shit, the cricket buttons. It's on the cracking, son.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Don't teach him that. Don't teach him that. Then he'll leave. What you teach him to learn to read. Damn. I'm fucking with you. You know I'm fucking.
Yo,
with
Stephon, you have to get on the mic and roast my boy. So we be doing roast and shit. I'm trying to get into a roast. I think the roast is a healthy roast. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fun. You know what I mean?
But then again, where I'm coming from as a grown ass man, I think the basis of it is disrespect.
And I think
when it's just friends sitting around talking shit.
Fuck your respect. That's how I been thinking about this in my mind.
He don't.
You know what I mean?
He don't want to.
You have to have
he don't want to get roasted.
Otherwise
That's the
you
problem.
Get eaten alive.
That's the problem. He's scared he's gonna get roasted.
You're gonna get eaten alive if you have any kind of. You know what I mean? What 50 Cent say? Love gonna get you killed. And in the best rap movie of all time. Best hip hop movie of all time.
I don't want to roast each other. Like, I don't want to talk about, whatever. But, man, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
You never hurt your feelings about you over there being a fucking bitch.
You know he stood in the mirror for 3 hours today, pretending to say half of the shit they already said today. You know what I mean? Pacing back and forth. You know
Proform, did you write new raps
whole
today?
time he's just bending his cap like this, thinking like, yo, I'm about to get this cat today, the day.
Yeah, see, we can't even get you riled up. We over here trying to get you riled up, and you being all peace and shit.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I do be peace.
You need a beer.
He is mad peaceful.
You need a beer.
No, my spirit is so calm that isn't it weird how shit don't.
Yeah.
No, it's weird.
Well,
you know I'm trying to get you.
You know I'm harmless.
Trying to get you riled up, but you ain't taking it.
No, that's what I mean. My spirit is calm. My spirit is not like how it used to be. I used to be riled up easily. I used to be able to flinch and motherfucker fuck you. You know what I mean? But
hell yeah.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about, you know what I mean? Like words don't. Words? You talking about words?
Hell yeah, yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, cause listen, the more you let it affect you, the more it's gonna fuck your brain up. You gonna stumble. You ain't gonna think correctly, bro. So you gotta stay calm as a cucumber. You gotta look me dead in the eyes and say, yeah, that's why your breath smell like you just ate somebody's asshole. You know what I mean? Step back, two Cementos, and step back to the conference.
What about that song earlier?
No, that shit would be.
I don't know who
someone made a song.
It.
They must have read some of your diaries.
It's called "Slut Me Out" or something.
"Slut Me Out" by NLE Chopper, bro.
Bruh, oh my god.
NLE Chopper.
Nah.
Y'all need you need to
listen to his word. Listen to his.
You
got a line here. The line says, "What does it say?" Go ahead, Cole.
Go ahead and play that shit. Steph.
No, we can't. Don't play it. Don't play it, Steph. Listen.
The one line said, basically, stick your butthole in my eye until I get pink eye.
Oh.
And then the other.
He said, "No, this is NLE be a gangster rapper or wannabe."
And the other one was suck my dick and
play with my gooch.
suck my dick
and play with my gooch.
We were like, what the fuck?
We just got, and is this a female? This is a female?
It's a man.
No, it's NLE Choppa.
NLE Choppa. You know who NLE Choppa is?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
I like
know
him. He's cool.
No, that's why I said he decent, but it was fucking crazy to hear him say that shit.
But no, I like
when
the
done
song.
With this, listen to it.
Like, for real, I like the song, but when we get off, like, y'all need to listen to it.
Yo, we should do an after hours show on Twitch.
He literally
said, bamming on us. Yeah, he said, while you suck my dick, play with my gooch, or stick your finger in my gooch, or...
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You like that gooch play, don't you?
Yeah, and then he said, sit on my face until I get pink eye. So that means... Put your butthole on my eye until I get pink eye.
I get it, Cole.
I just had to elaborate a little bit.
You gotta explain that shit a little bit to you.
But he says a lot more in that.
Yo,
song,
Kevin, you got pink eye right now? Is that why you got the glasses on?
Kev
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've had pink eye. For the last 3 days. And
3 years.
I've already.
You really do got pink eye?
And you know how much...
Was your wife sitting on your eye?
Groceries I eat? You know how much groceries I eat, dog?
Yeah. Wow, son. Wow. Damn, this one slam that cup. He's serious.
I eat groceries, son.
Damn.
But that's neither here nor there.
Do you ever get a chocolate sundae while you're eating groceries?
Oh, hell no. All right, what's our next topic? We got something else.
I know you got pink eye. I was just asking.
This cat, he do be. I wholeheartedly believe this cat be fucking taking assholes to the face, like all day. Just you know what I mean. Whenever you get a chance, just. All right. Now, what else we gotta talk about?
Okay, yeah. So how about Japan found like 7,000 islands or some shit, and there's dinosaurs supposedly on one island.
Hold on. Rewind. Rewind. What you said? Dinosaur Island.
Yeah, there's.
Where at?
I don't know, Japan or China. I don't know. One of the countries found like 7,000 islands. Well, first of all, how do you just fucking find 7,000 islands just out the blue? So that's just weird to me.
7,000 islands.
7,000 islands.
I thought we.
But still, like those islands have all. Well, maybe the ocean. I don't know, but how are you just now finding islands?
We have this new shit.
But hold on, wait.
This new shit called LiDAR.
Okay. But anyway, supposedly on the one island, there's dinosaurs. And they found like a skull, and it's not human, and it's not like, so they think it's like some type of hybrid skull. Like, y'all need to look this stuff up.
I do want to see this shit.
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
Steph, go ahead and look that shit up. So what I mean, you know.
I didn't show homeboy how to do that shit. I didn't really show. Listen, he really don't know a whole lot about the setup. I just showed him how to push camera A, camera B, camera A, camera B.
Look,
you know what I mean?
We put him on the spot.
It's pretty advanced, yeah. But he learning.
I really just like saying his name.
Yeah, I know, right? I just want to get him involved just because I'm not used to somebody else being here, bro. You know what I mean?
It's like Jamie on the Joe Rogan pod. He's always Joe Rogan's always like, Jamie, get on this. Jamie, get on that.
We need
Steph, go ahead.
We need a Steph cam.
Well, I will eventually show him how to do that shit. Actually,
we need a Steph cam so he can just
for more. If he fucks with us, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
This might be his only cast if he don't fuck with us. I mean, but you gotta see. You fucking with us, Steph?
Right.
You gonna turn your mic on and talk to us today?
Oh, his mic ain't on.
No, he got a mic over there.
I'm trying to coordinate this job, man. I ain't even trying to say.
Oh no, you good, homie. You good. Yeah, see,
he's a shy cat.
Yeah.
He's shy, but he's built.
It's all good.
He's built to be. Look,
he's perfect.
It sounds like
he's
got
perfect.
a behind the camera face. It sounds like he's got a behind the camera face.
No.
Oh damn. No, my man fresher than all of us right now. My man over here, fresh to death, got all the fire. I mean, he rolling up a blunt bigger than your dick right now, son. I'm telling you what. Yo, he handed me that shit earlier. He handed me a blunt earlier, bro.
I was
that
motherfucker
was
like, sucking a dick.
Cole said, yo, this shit feel like I'm sucking a dick. It's so big. I'm like, damn, he's smoking some big dicks.
I mean, he was like,
I think he.
That shit big as fuck.
He's overcompensating. He's overcompensating with them.
Oh, he's trying to roast my boy. He's trying to roast my boy. He just trying to get you on mic. He's trying to get you on mic, homie. That's all.
That's what he's trying to do, provoke you to get on mic. He over there laughing.
Nah, he will, bro. He will eventually. He cool.
He got them 15s in the trunk and shit.
He do. You got system in the whip?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got whip? Hell yeah.
He got a big ass 1,000-watt kicker amp and shit.
Shit
got some 15s or 12s in the trunk.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Got the dyno mat.
Yo, Kev. Yo, I got some subs for your whip, bro. If you want to pull up, I will put them in for free.
No, I want them.
Bro, I promise.
You want them?
What does my...
I got two. I got two Memphis 12s.
Nicole said I got them shit.
Now I got 2 Memphis 12 sitting upstairs. I got into Memphis because of Joey.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Those are Joey's?
No, I got them. I got into him because of him because he was into Memphis.
Oh.
You know what I mean? He
And
got
that'd
me,
be fun,
Rob,
though,
a bunch
too,
of cats.
Because I don't want a whole bunch of like. I just want like a little bit extra.
Oh, my shit. This shit going on.
Well, yeah, they're Memphis. But they're 12s though.
12s will smash your shit.
Oh no, they ain't top of the motherfucking line. These ain't the Mojos. These are just some average 12s. I just got them for the whip back in the day.
I always like kickers. I always like JL Audios.
No.
Like JL
That was
Audios.
slow to pick that up.
That was always my shit.
JR kick the square ones.
The JL Audio. And
I'm thinking of kicker.
Kicker amps. Yeah, kickers were my shit.
But damn,
Yo,
y'all
Ryan
just.
Martell had this one amp. That motherfucker was so damn strong. It made any speaker just absolutely bananas. And I remember he let me borrow that shit for a while. And it was seriously it was retardedly loud. Like, yo. And then that bitch blew because I hooked up so many speakers one day. I was just fucking around. Like, yo, this bitch
You talking about Birdman?
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, Bird. Yeah.
That was a real motherfucker for the most part.
So y'all just killed my topic,
huh?
About the dinosaur island and shit. Like,
I'm sorry.
It's fuck Cole's topic.
It's your focus up high.
Birdman? Like we segued into Birdman.
All right, now we should go back to Dinosaur Island because I am actually very interested in that.
That's what I'm saying. I thought you was gonna look it up.
Oh shit! No, I forgot. I didn't think I was looking it up.
No, we told Steph to look it up, man. Shit.
He can't put it up on camera.
Nah, that's what I said.
Do extra boxes and stuff.
I'm just fucking with
All right, what's the name of it?
7,000 islands found in Japan or something, or China, one of the two places.
Look, I would be just like this if I was there. You know I would.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, I wish I was there.
The whole skull thing's kind of weird too.
Yo, we ain't doing nothing special.
They said it wasn't a human skull, and it's not like a Neanderthal skull or nothing like that. So they think it's like two different breeds from two different places breeded, and that was the result of they said they never found a skull like that looked like that. Oh, your bottle almost gone.
That shit empty.
Damn, son.
You drank that whole bottle?
Yeah, man, but we've been kicking it for like an hour and a half. Come on, like 2 hours. Come on.
53 minutes we've been recording.
We've only been recording for 53.
Recording. We've been an hour and a half before that. We've been kicking it.
Facts.
Yeah, you have.
And I've been waiting all week to drink a bottle.
I just started, son. It's all good. Shit, we here. We here now, son.
I'm
here.
Straight, I'm straight.
You got something else in the tank? You got something in the kitchen in case you run out?
No. Oh. No, I don't need any more. That's all. I'm straight. I don't need any more. That's all I've drank all week, and that's all I have.
Slowly.
So you're looking that up, or you looking something else up?
I'm looking at it. It says the country's number of islands has doubled with over 14,000 now included in its map, including the 7,000 they just found. I don't know if this is a picture of it, but looks kind of interesting. I don't know. I can't shut the camera.
But how do you all of a sudden just find that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, where do these islands just all of a sudden come from? Like, all the exploring and everything that everyone has done all over the world, and you're just now finding all these islands? Like, that shit just sounds so fucking suspect.
It does. It does.
You know what I'm saying?
But they're finding now with satellites and LiDAR. They're scanning the world now with LiDAR, which is this new technology.
Right, but you have to think.
Actually comes in,
but you have to actually think how many airplanes have flown over that spot before, and you've never seen them islands.
I didn't know they had 14,000 islands or 7,000 islands in the first.
You have to understand how covered up they are, right? So they're finding old cities back in the Amazon.
It's not covered up if you find a big ass green spot in the middle of a blue ocean. That's not covered up.
I'm sure somebody flew over that shit before.
That's what I'm saying. How'd you not fly over that?
Yeah.
Where they're located, where they say that they're located at. Like, how did you never find those?
It hasn't been chartered, right? Maybe it hasn't been chartered, and somebody hasn't floated there because it's obviously been a part of a bigger part of Japan, and nobody cares about those small ass islands.
Yeah.
Until
now.
Right. That's where the dinosaurs were found.
You know, no one cares about those little.
Somebody have video of this?
Wants to swim to them.
They got video?
There's a report on it.
If I see a velociraptor, I'm killing myself.
Say
you killing yourself.
Dinosaurs found on island.
Myself. if there's a live, if there's a velociraptor on a Japanese island,
dinosaurs
we're
found
dead.
on a Japanese island.
We're dead.
Dinosaurs gonna fuck us up. They will. They'll tear us to
pieces.
pieces.
I know we'll kill them with bullets, but I'm just saying that shit's crazy. If there was actually like in Florida, when I lived in Florida, there used to be these things called Jesus lizards.
Really?
And they would like, you would see lizards all the time in Florida, like geckos and lizards, and they just be chilling in your house eating bugs, and you invite them into your home. You don't kick them out because they eat spiders and they eat mosquitoes and they eat. So you're like, that's Charlie the gecko on the wall, and he just kicks it up there and eats mosquitoes, right? But there's also these Jesus lizards, like there's iguanas everywhere too, by the way, and they're considered a pest. And Florida will pay you $1 for each iguana you kill. They'll kill you. I mean, they'll pay you $1 for each iguana that you delete.
Delete.
Damn, that's crazy.
Or you unalive. Each iguana that you unalive, they'll pay you $1 because they're considered a pest. But those are dinosaurs too.
In a way, yeah.
Yo, listen, I didn't say anything about dinosaurs.
But also there's these Jesus lizards, and when you see them, they're like basilisks. Like they run across water. They'll get up and they're so light that they can run across. Yeah, and they can run across water for like 30 feet before they go in.
Damn.
Or you'll be walking across a bridge in Florida, just like on the side of a road, and there'll be an iguana sunning, and if he sees you and wakes up, his ass dives like 30 feet into the water, and you're just like, that shit was majestic. You're like, damn. Homie just...
I didn't know nothing about this.
It's crazy down there.
That shit's what are you looking at? You over there zoomed out. That's what happens when you look. She over there Googling shit. She lost in the world of Google right now, bro. That's a dangerous area. That's a territory you do not want to step into when you're high.
I know, because look, I was so focused.
It's like playing Tomb Raider, bro. It's like you're fucking deep.
I was. Definitely was.
Laura Croft over there.
Yo, she over here exploring, swinging from fucking file to file, page to page, you know what I'm saying?
I was
fighting ads.
In the shit.
You know what I mean? She over here doing the damn thing, bro.
Well, no, because I can't. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can see her. She over here looking up dinosaurs and shit. Yo, I didn't see. When I was looking, I didn't see no dinosaurs. I just saw about the islands. So, until then.
I never heard of that shit. That shit sounds far out there, man.
Yeah, I believe there are dinosaurs out there somewhere. And unicorns. Fucking llamas. Alright, so what else?
There's definitely llamas and alpacas out there.
Hey, spitting on motherfuckers.
I knew I should have sent you guys the article in the pod talk, but you guys don't even look at my shit, you little fuckers.
I look, I just don't.
But I be sending interesting stuff. Like y'all be sending like random, like out the blue, like who's even talking about that type of shit things in the pod. You know what I mean? Like,
I just send whatever I'm
shit
into
that's
at the time. I watch other pods, so I send other examples of pods. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because like I figured maybe you guys could just watch it just to like kind of like.
Did you guys watch
see
that?
how the cast is moving.
Did you guys watch that one with the timeline? How every 80 years, like we have a war and stuff. Did you guys watch that one? Because that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I didn't see
Did you really watch it?
I watched that. Yeah, I watched that shit.
What do you think about that?
But
I should have watched it.
That's the same shit. That's the same shit, though. That's the same shit. Like we could literally sit and make up about anything. We could look at the Civil War, and then we could be like February 12th this year, and then February.
But they said exactly,
you know what I mean?
Right, but they said exactly every 80 years, basically the country goes to war, and we're in the round and about the 80th year right now.
But when has America never not been in war? You know what I mean? Like we're always in war.
But big wars. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
Big wars, like World War, the Civil War, shit like that. Like we're about to have World War III. You know what I mean? And it's been almost exactly 80 years since the last big war. And before that, it was 80 years before the last big war.
So what are we supposed to do if war breaks out? Anybody know?
I'm just staying in my apartment.
Oh my god, caves, land, bread.
Where you
cows.
keep saying that, but where are you going? Like, have you even?
Like, if it happened tomorrow, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, like if you woke up in the middle of the night because everything was shaking, and you looked outside and everything was on fire, and like shit was just smoke everywhere. Like, what would you do? Like, are you prepared?
I have a guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
This guy that was on...
I am.
I should have wrote his name down, but he was talking about buy survival mask. He said I even wrote it down. Buy a gas mask and buy like a water pump. like one of them little water pumps. He said the gas mask is like $100. The water pumps is like $98. Buy like little survival book bags and shit. Like pack a little book bag enough for like 6-7 days.
You're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need a lot of artillery. You're gonna need a lot of guns.
That's
and
what
ammo.
he said. Buy guns too. He said definitely get some guns. This shit's crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah, I got this old head that I know that is very close to my heart, and he's always told me if shit goes wrong, just get your family here.
Oh, and he got some shit?
He's like, I've got enough weapons, I've got enough shit to take care of us. He said, but I need you here to help protect us. And he's like, but this is all the way on the West Coast. This is in Washington. This is in Washington State.
Oh, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna make it
all
there
the way in the West Coast
in a day.
But he said, if you get here, he's like, all you have to do is get here. He's like, I own like 60 acres. I have plenty. You don't even have to bring weapons.
Oh, that'd be great.
He's like,
that's like how a movie starts.
So
it's like the place goes black and everybody goes crazy. Like, yo, we gotta make it here. That's our destination.
That's the plan.
You gotta get all the way across the United States without getting bit by zombies or taken by aliens or whatever is finna happen.
And this dude is weird as fuck. Like, he does crystal layouts with hippies and they do crazy shit. But he has told me, if you come here and shit ever hits the fan and you come here,
I got
you don't need to bring anything. Yeah, so I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I have a plan.
I got a plan too. We need to dig a hole in your backyard and take this extra wood and...
we got like 6 boards.
Well, we can go buy some more. We can build, like, no, for real, like, dig underneath and build just like
she got confidence in our building skills now.
Hell yeah. But you see what we just did?
Y'all are good.
You see what we just did?
We is off the chain. It's crazy what we did.
By ourselves.
Yeah.
Like,
nobody will ever understand what we truly did and how much it worked. It truly was. Yeah.
He's gonna make a video. You guys, if you guys see what this shit looked like before we started.
Literally every nail that was put in by these hands. You know what I'm saying? Every nail,
splinters
every screw,
and everything. Broken nails.
Every board was cut.
I don't even got no nails no more.
Every drywall. Every splatter of paint.
Yes. I'm very confident. We can dig a fucking hole.
That shit was a lot.
Dig a hole.
It was work.
Build a room.
But we put it in.
He's
so we can
ignoring
put on
it,
shows
but I'm
for
being
people.
serious though. Like,
yeah, I don't
I'm
think
down.
around where you're at, Cole, it's not red clay. It's not Georgia. It's not South Carolina. So you can't really.
So it's not gonna be like the little guys that watch in the jungle building houses underneath the fucking thing, but the immaculate pools and shit. The Ethiopian guys.
Because where you're at up in the Northeast, it's all rocks and limestone and shit. So you're not gonna. It's not the South where it's red clay and you could just dig how you want.
That's why I said we gotta take 2x4s and shit down there and just start building our way down like a mine.
You're gonna have to shore it.
Get some railroad ties and shit. Yeah. You don't think
create a tunnel.
You don't think I already Googled how to make underground tunnels and shit?
For real.
I've been Googling
I would have
that
never
shit,
thought
bro.
about no shit like that.
The hell? If shit hits the fan, where are you gonna go besides underground or way out to sea towards Russia or wherever it's not contaminated?
That's why I'm thinking caves and a spring. If you have a spring and a cave, you straight.
But I think if you go into a cave, like the chemicals in the air is gonna come into the cave. Like, how do you get? The cave is wide open. Like the fresh air, as the air is just moving, just normal. Like the shit's gonna come down into a cave.
You need some kind of vac system to suck the good air in.
Yeah, I mean, like the tarnished air is eventually gonna reach into the cave. Because fresh air blows in and out the cave all day long.
Check this out. However, check this out. What if in that cave you had to go underwater, go under a rock, and then come up on the other side, right? And then you're in this cave.
This motherfucker got
that shit can't get.
How the fuck?
Where the fuck are you finding a cave like that at? You got mythical caves.
Yeah, we just gonna.
I mean, I like the idea.
That would be fire
through the water and shit.
Like that.
But where are you gonna find that at?
There is one, and it sold. It sold, and it has a mansion in it, and it drips and all that. But it's beautiful, and it's in Tennessee, and it sold for like $2.9 million. But if I ever hit the lottery big.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go give him double.
Damn.
And just buy them out.
I don't think anyone in their right mind would sell that house, because if anything happens, like that would be one of the safest places to be.
It's been sold like 6 times. It's been sold like 6 times. That's what's so crazy about it.
Maybe it's because it's like so
a
gloomy and shit in there. Like you don't really got
no,
windows.
It's beautiful. I'll send you guys links. Steph, look that shit up. That shit's gorgeous. I'll send
But no, like you know what I mean. Like you can't open your windows and get fresh air. Like, or you know what I'm saying. You can't.
You can because there's a front door. No, there's a whole front door to it, and you can open up and yeah, you can. Yeah. It's beautiful, but it's built into this limestone caverns, and there's stalactites and stalagmites, and the whole thing it flows through, and it's beautiful. It's amazing.
So again, how is that going to get fresh air through the water? It's going to filtrate.
Yeah, the limestone and the water and everything will filtrate. But what I mean is, you can create a space where you have water to catch it, your pool, and then you go under and pop up on the other side, and you have this whole room. Really, nothing's going to penetrate that water.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have enough, you know what I mean? Nothing's going to penetrate and come underneath that water.
What about go around
the water will catch it on. And then you just have to find a way out. Eventually, you just have to find a way out the other side. You obviously can't come back out if there's nuclear radiation or some mustard gas or some shit.
Right.
Damn.
We need to make your back room into a greenhouse.
Ooh, that would be
or just dig deeper. Dig deeper through his basement floor.
Yeah, we could put the little cave right here.
Oh, yeah.
But going into the backyard, we're already halfway there.
Oh, yeah.
Get the jackhammer out, go.
Yep, just start. Well, not here, but on the other side of the wall.
I said let's just go down like I would do in the Sims game I used to play. Just kept building stuff.
Facts.
Yeah. It's DJ A back in the building.
I'm trying to give Steph some time. Do what he do, you know what I
mean?
Yeah,
he over there learning.
Hell yeah, he learning. Yo, but after this, we doing the after hour special where I pull out the turntables, get to sipping on a little mixture.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
No. You already got the mixture. She gave you the mixture.
Yeah, I still got half that bitch, still over half, so I'm gonna be mixturing all night. You know what I mean? I got what I need. I'm golden.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much these cups actually hold. Like, I swear I've been drinking a lot, and like I swear, like my cup is not went down any.
It's a bucket,
bro. It's motherfucking huge.
American cups, and American plates.
Heavy.
Like, you have to understand.
This cup is
They're
bigger.
So much bigger.
This cup is bigger than my head. Like literally.
Look,
like,
if you were to go anywhere other than America, like Mexico, Thailand,
everything
Canada,
is smaller.
Yeah, little tiny baby cups.
Mm-hmm.
Look, their plates. That's why we're so big, is because we're taught to finish our plate, finish everything you get. You know what I mean? Like, everything you put on you better eat that shit. There's starving people. You know what I mean? So we eat that plate. We finish that plate, but also that plate is 12 inches. That plate is 12 inches.
Well, not even that. Like, America is definitely like the highest in like fast food. Like, a lot of Chinese, other countries really don't eat fast food as much as Americans do.
Our servings
are bigger.
Our servings are bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of other countries you don't see overweight people.
No, over in like European countries,
yeah.
and Asian countries. Well, European countries, their plates are 9 inches. Here in America, our plates are 12. Our dinner plates are 12 inches.
But still, it don't matter. I could go up 4 times with a 9-inch plate.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is, here in America, we're taught finish everything on your plate. Don't waste nothing, and that's ingrained in our mind.
Hell yeah.
Right. That's ingrained.
I always make my kids finish their plate. Mm-hmm. Always.
Yeah. So
like, you better not waste that shit.
But then we look around and look at how big we are. Look at how big our kids are. You know what I mean? Like, it's because we have those big servings and we're taught to finish everything.
Stay thick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes,
Damn. Very interesting. So what time Cole got to get out of here?
Yeah,
what time?
A little bit.
Oh, how long you got?
Good 20 more minutes or so.
Oh shit!
She got 20 minutes. She about to drop this cold freestyle, cold world. Let's go.
Cold flow. Let's do this. Come on,
I'm joking. I'm fucking with you.
Big negative.
Oh shit.
I don't rap.
Yeah.
I don't do that shit.
No.
I don't even ever be at like home and like messing around by myself and just like rapping. No. I mean, I'll like put some music on while I'm cleaning shit. I'll sing that song, but I don't make my own shit up.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I get it. That's because I don't think maybe, and it's not misogynistic, but I just don't think that females be sitting around vacuuming and making raps. But I do.
Some do.
You know what I mean? Like
Obviously.
No, not some do. Obviously, most of them dudes write them songs. Like most of them dudes are writing all that shit. Seriously, 95% of the girls that are rapping today, there's a dude that wrote that shit.
I don't believe that.
I'm
gonna call bullshit on that.
I don't believe that.
There ain't no dude writing Megan Thee Stallion shit talking about lick on my clit
shit.
And stick. Bro. Yeah, like I mean that's
all
definitely
right, so that's 1%.
I honestly think
2%.
I think Nicki writes more.
I think honestly at one point in time
Nicki has a whole writing team. Are you kidding me?
She does now.
Just like Drake.
Now that she's old.
Just like Drake.
And they
just like Drake
pay.
has a whole team that is like.
Right, like what I was trying to say, like I think at some point in time, every artist has a ghostwriter because, like, especially if you're in, you know what I'm saying, if you're in the industry like that long, like what else can you rap about? Like what else can you sing about? Like you're gonna have to have some influence from somebody else. So whether it's not if it's a whole song, it might be a couple lines here and there and say, hey, like maybe you can go off of this, or you know what I'm saying, like so not maybe exactly like a whole ghostwriter for like the whole song, but like maybe at least a couple lines to help the artist get started. Because, like, say if I was in the industry for, like, 10, 15 years, there ain't going to be shit I can rap about anymore or shit I can sing about anymore because I've done, I've done sung and rapped about it already, so I really ain't got nothing left, so therefore I'm going to go and look to somebody else for different ideas to help me out with a song.
That's how Puffy, you look
I think
at
they
Curtis
all
Mayfield,
do it.
You look at, like, Curtis Mayfield, half of the songs you listen to today are from Curtis Mayfield. And folks don't realize half of the samples that you listen to are Curtis Mayfield. Rest in peace.
I don't even know who that is.
Right. I think really only like probably like the first album is written by the artist completely themselves, unless it's like, you know, like Drake or you know what I mean, like more people like that that's got more flow or you know more creativity. But I think everyone
producers they look back in time just like Diddy. All his samples back in time Diddy made and Bad Boy and that whole movement, that was all based off of 60s and 70s samples.
Yeah, we spent
that
on
he
that
either slowed down or sped up. You know what I mean? But Curtis Mayfield, even like Jay and Kanye and Just Blaze and them, they look to these old cats for inspiration because everything's been done already. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's been done.
That's why you get a lot of remakes or the same beats and stuff or.
Everything's in the same scale. So you have scales and you have music and you have chords. And those some chords people appreciate and some chords people don't like. And so you hear a Katy Perry song and a fucking Katy Perry song will be stuck in your head for 5 days. You know why? Because
it's catchy and shit.
You know why? No, you know why it's so catchy? It's because those chords for some reason are resonating and they do that shit on purpose. You wonder why you get an earworm. You wonder why that song stays up in your head. It's because those chords that they use are appeasing to your ear bone. You know what I mean?
Or it's from a song, you know, from a couple years ago or something that catches you.
I'm just thinking it's like, but it's more so stay docile, listen to our song and just pay attention to us. Don't pay attention to what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, don't pay attention to what's going on around you. Just listen to this song and drink your beer and bottoms up, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's no accident. It's no accident that it's bottoms up and fucking honey packets and all this shit. It's no accident.
Gas station rhino pills.
All this shit's legal. Like, we can just do all this shit. That shit
I
ain't
don't know how
accident.
legal them rhinos be, but they kind of. Them motherfuckers gotta be illegal.
That shit damn near killed me. One time. And I was fucking with it.
I was red, man. I was red like a rhino, bro. Going to town.
Almost died. Like you ever, like when you're in a shower, a hot shower, fucking, and you went too far, and you know you went too far, and you about to die in a hot shower because you sweating at the same time in that hot shower. Damn. Man, fuck that shit. Don't ever do it in a sauna or a hot shower.
Oh hell no! You have a heart attack.
It's not worth
it. I'm already hot.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Bro, I melt everywhere.
Body's already
I
hot.
can't go anywhere without being hot.
Guess it'd be the same thing as doing it in a jacuzzi then too, huh?
Yeah, same deal. If it's hot, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, damn, your body heat's already hot from the, you know, and then you're gonna make it even hot. You already made it hot. Nah. Yeah. Almost die. You step out that shit.
Yeah.
Me myself, I almost died on that shit.
Almost died.
With the rhino in the hot shower. With the rhino in the hot shower, it's over.
So, all right. So, is there any topics that we did not talk about?
What about? Did you guys hear about the big angel statue they found in Russia?
I saw that. The angel they found
in Russia. They found like this big angel statue.
A fallen angel.
And they believe
it's old.
Look at.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Steph looking up.
Damn.
Where's that angel at, Steph? We got to find that angel in Russia that they found.
Damn.
But did you see it though?
Yeah, I saw the TikTok. TikTok teaches me everything. Because you ain't got TikTok. You far behind life. A big part of that.
I don't accept China. I don't accept China into my household. Period.
Okay, well, that just sounds dumb.
Pick that
you know
chair
how many,
up you're sitting in right
I was about to say, you know
bottom.
how many items you have in your household right now that says made in China?
No. What I mean is they're
spying
their technology.
internet.
Like,
you think they're not watching the pod?
Like, I don't have any apps. Their apps, they're not watching our fucking pod. They don't give a shit about it.
Yes, I said, what are they going to spy on us for?
I'm learning from you.
No, what I mean is I don't want them seeing the inside of my house and my street and my layout and my geography where I'm at. I don't.
Why?
And tracking where I shop and where I move. That's none of their business.
What's it gonna bother them? What's it gonna bother you though?
I really don't think they're concerned of normal citizens.
No, because you have to understand their president and his intentions and their intention. Not their. I can't say they, but what I could say is their president and their Congress, if you will, their intentions for the last 50 to 60 years has to been make the American dollar worth nothing, and they're succeeding. They are succeeding, my friend.
Yeah, and all of our businesses and stuff been shipped over to China. Like we don't even, you know what I mean? Like we can't even produce the products here in America.
These cats created the abacus. They created math.
They've been working on this little plan for years. Like, yeah, get America to sell us all their companies. Math. Yeah.
They created math. Like, they created the abacus. We didn't create the abacus.
Damn.
Dog, you know what I mean? Like, we're fucked. Like, and they've been planning this for a half a century. Mm-hmm. They look long term. They don't look tomorrow. They don't look next month or next week. They look long term. And emperors and dynasties and we think presidents in 4-year terms. They think dynasties.
Damn.
You have to understand there's a difference. And not that they're better than us, because America is willing to go. You know, America is about that life. But what I'm saying is they're more Sun Tzu and Art of War shit. They're more about the long term and thinking that shit through.
Yeah.
Cole, how would you feel if you was at McDonald's and Donald Trump pulled up next to you?
I don't know, like
that's what just happened at East Palestine. He just pulled up in East Palestine.
I'd give him some props. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah, but he was hungry.
He didn't have to do that.
He ordered a gang of cheeseburgers too.
Donald Trump took a whole bunch of stuff to East Palestine. And
a bunch of water and shit.
Did you do that?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd probably give him props for that. Like, for real. I mean, I really don't, like, at first I was like, oh my God, I don't like Donald, blah, 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 blah. But, like, now I'm like, I'm not saying I like him, but I'm not saying I don't like him.
I don't think, I mean,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
that was cool, but, I mean, they already had water. Walmart has water.
I know, but maybe they didn't have, like, money or, like, means of transportation to get there. I don't know if he actually got candidates, people, or... Did he only take water, or did he take other things?
Here's the thing. We said our cast wasn't going to be political, and don't go there, eh?
What?
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
Let's not go political. Let's not, because that's all this shit is about. And these politicians don't give a fuck about you or Palestine or nothing.
Oh, hell no. That's what I was saying. I was just saying how it felt if you pulled up next to.
But I'm just saying the fact that Donald Trump took a little bit of time out of his extremely busy schedule to travel to Little East Palestine.
What's he doing now? Playing golf?
I'm just saying, but he could be doing other things. Though, you feel me?
That's why we promised we weren't.
Did our president? Did our current president take time out to go to East Palestine?
He has a country to deal with.
But like I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. He's got to deal with the country. So I mean, at least somebody went there to try to do something. Like no one had to go there and do anything.
I'm not going there.
Like he didn't have to go there and do that. I don't know why, but I'm sure it's a different
purpose. It's all good.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure there's a different purpose of why he went there.
What I wonder, and I've been wondering, is how big is Melania's How pink is Melania's butthole is what I've been wondering. Like, is it bleached? Is it not bleached? Is it like her butthole, like Melania's? I bet that shit is pristine. You know what I mean? Like, I bet.
Why are you always talking? Every podcast, we can't get through a podcast without Proform talking about buttholes.
Let's go.
Oh, Trump loving butthole touch.
Could you imagine being her? Like, no, seriously, could you imagine being her and having to do anything with Donald Trump? I would be vomiting. I would literally be vomiting in my mouth every time he tried to touch me.
It's the money makes him cute.
The money don't make no one cute.
Money makes everybody cute.
No, the fuck it does not.
Yo, look at Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's ugly out.
Yeah, but money makes him handsome. Billionaire makes him handsome.
Money does not make him handsomer, or however that song goes. Jay-Z is.
I can hold up 2 pictures of a bum. If I told you one of them was a millionaire, you'd think that he would look. You'd feel like, yo, I can tell. You know what I mean? I swear.
Well, you could definitely tell he's a
in your mind.
But
you know what I'm saying,
he's
Kev?
Ugly.
You're like, yeah.
Jay-Z's got to be one of the ugliest people in the world.
I don't think he's. I mean, I don't know. I don't really judge men, to be honest. He looks
Beyonce
like a man.
Is medicated or hypnotized or some shit.
Jay-Z, I look at him like fucking. He's the man.
And the way his hair looks, how Kodak Black had that hair, them big ass fucking thick ass things sticking out, rods. Makes him look fucking more ugly.
That shit's cool. Like, I wish I could do that. That shit is actually dope.
Yeah, but on him,
like his wicks.
Well, whatever the fuck they're called. Shit.
That Florida boy shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What's his name? Used to have some shit like that. That one rapper, the one that was signed out. What's his name? I can't remember.
No, he's trying to look like Basquiat.
Kodak Black.
Artist. Yeah. But Basquiat started that shit. Basquiat was a black artist, and he's dead now. He died. I don't know how he died. I don't want to say. It's none of my business. But he was an artist, and he was a friend of Andy Warhol, which is also a great artist.
Oh damn! We're going back.
Right, back in the day.
But no, Basquiat had his hair and he didn't give a shit, and that's how Jay-Z looks today. And that's why 50 Cent said in one of his shits, he's like, Jay-Z's trying to look like a gay artist.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because Jay-Z is gay.
Trying to look like. Nah, that's not what Kodak's trying to look like either. That's just what them Florida boys and them Haitians do their hair like.
Yeah,
it ain't. What about, ain't nobody thinking about that gay dude.
What about Jaden Smith talking about Will Smith's parties and how Puffy and Jay-Z used to come to? You don't think Will and all them is gay?
That's cap.
No, them cats ain't gay. I believe they have parties, but they ain't gay.
I don't know about Will.
He might be a little biased, but he ain't gay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not gay, but okay, bisexual.
Hey, that's none of my business.
Yeah, Will might have jumped the fence, and that's none of my business.
That's none of my business either. From the thoughts of it, it seemed like somebody else on this pod has been jumping gates. And they ain't talking to me. I ain't no fence hopper.
Hey, don't open up on us.
I ain't no fence pop. No, that's not. I'm not me. I'm not no fence hopper. I'm just saying. Steph, look it up. Kev. Yeah, look at Kev's family history. No, okay. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, fuck. Nah, I ain't got no problem if a homeboy wanna jump on the other side. I ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me either.
I'm still cool with everybody. I ain't got no problem with anybody.
Hell yeah. I love Frank Ocean.
Hell yeah. Yo, listen, that one song, I thought it was a woman. I thought he was talking about a woman, though.
I don't fuck with the boy with the devil shoes. I don't fuck with the boy with the devil shoes, though. I don't fuck with
Kid Cudi. I don't fuck with Kid Cudi either.
Sam Smith?
No.
Dress wearing ass.
That Nas X kid. That Nas X kid.
He don't bother me. He honestly, he reminds me of one of my daughter's friends from high school. So it's like, to me, I look at him like little bro, not little bro, but like little guy, though. I don't see nothing wrong with him. He's just doing what he thinks is going to get a rise from people and is going to catch attention. He's the 6ix9ine of the gay world. You know what I mean? He's just doing what he can.
Wouldn't it be crazy if he wasn't even gay, though? Like, he was just doing it for the image?
He was just doing it for the fun. I mean?
I think it is.
He was just doing it for fun.
For real. For fun, but it influences these kids to influence these young boys.
He don't think of that when he's sitting in the studio. He don't give a fuck about nobody at the moment. He's just making music that he thought sounded good. He's not thinking about, oh my God, what if 1 million people that listen to this or think of this? Like, hell no, bro. Nobody thinks of that.
thinking about rocking around
kids.
with a bunch of penises around you and shit.
Hey,
yeah, fuck them kids, right?
The man like penises. Yeah, fuck them kids.
I mean, nothing different than Nicki and Megan and what they say in their songs.
Hell yeah, fuck them kids.
I mean, really, what's the difference? Like,
if
anything, they're...
No, we didn't have this kind of shit growing up, man.
We didn't,
this
but
shit
that's just how the world is nowadays. So like everything is just so different. Like you would never think that you would see gay commercials on TV.
Who's gonna build the roads? Y'all don't. Who's gonna build the roads? Who's gonna weld the fucking pipes?
Who's welders.
Who's gonna be a
What
plumber?
do you think? Welders just gonna stop trading?
These fucking ferries? No, these fucking ferries we're raising?
No, these ferries that you are watching, these ferries you was watching are on TikTok. You ain't watching the real fucking teenagers out here looking at the kids on. Of course they ferries because they on internet.
That's what I mean.
You looking at?
It's not gonna.
You ain't seeing the real cats. The real cats ain't on the motherfucking Facebook. You ain't gonna see them over here on Tinder trying to swipe past your face. Nah, man, they out here working. I got 18-year-olds at my job right now that learning what I'm doing so they can be the next generation. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna find him on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this internet bullshit fool you. Don't let Charleston White and all that weird ass shit get in your mind and think that this shit is not, bro. There's builders out there. They're out there grinding. This ain't Fortnite, son. They grinding. They ain't trying to be the next ninja.
Right. That's why there's 300,000 jobs that are waiting to be open that nobody wants to fucking work for. Nobody's willing to go do them in the American workforce.
You heard what Elon Musk said? We don't have enough people. They're making kids slow.
No, that's Japan. That's
because they cutting babies
doesn't
off.
have enough people. We have more than enough people in America to do those jobs.
But Americans are lazy. Americans are lazy. They'd rather sit on their ass and collect welfare or whatever they get.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could be lazy, I could sit at home and probably get more from the government within payments, cash, and food stamps than actually going out and working my job. Because, I make too much money to get food stamps and to get Medicare or whatever it is for my child. But if I was to quit, that's what I'm saying. If I was to quit my job,
of course. But that's just in their spare time,
right? That's what I'm saying. If I was to quit my job and go home and sit on my ass, I could get $1,000 a month or whatever it is from the government, plus whatever else, and plus a couple $1,000 dollars in food stamps. You know what I mean?
Not to forget the OnlyFans shit. The OnlyFans shit.
Oh, I would not do that.
Listen, this entertainment shit makes a lot of money. It's just not everybody is an entertainer, you know what I'm saying? There are some people that just watch and work regular jobs. I just don't want nobody to think that that's the only people in the world is these streamers can't. Not just the ones that you see because they streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I see, like, look at my son. He's 19. Like, he plays video games, but he also works a full-time job where he makes good money, too. You know what I mean? I think he's at like $20 an hour. You know what I mean? And he's building shit.
The same shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So does mine, huh? That's
okay, look at these one-uppers.
Right,
bastards.
That's crazy.
No, joking.
My son makes $27 an hour and works at Goodyear Tires.
Yo, he do. That is a good-ass job.
My son got a banging-ass job. Like, my son makes really good money. Shout out, Ty. Keep it going, my baby.
That is a homie. Mm-hmm. No, but for real, though, no, listen, because there are kids out there grinding, bro. Not everybody believes they're going to be a famous YouTube streamer or TikToker or whatever they want to be. You know what I mean? That's just us.
No, it's not.
we all trying to quit our jobs and live in the basement and just make videos all day long.
Yo, I'm about to seriously about to do this.
Not a TikTok streamer.
I'm a TikTok streamer.
If it's not a TikTok streamer, if it's not a YouTuber, they want to be NBA, they want to be NFL, they want to be rappers. And you know how many people actually make it to be that?
One out of like a billion.
3%, 2%.
And you know how long of generations people have been doing that? And yet we still have plumbers today. Yet we still have welders. We still got electricians.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how shit breaks down when none of these motherfuckers want to go to work and you got all these old heads pulling the wagon.
You think in 82 teenagers they want to be Michael Jordan or want to be whatever the hell the basketball player was at the time? You know what I'm saying?
Who didn't want to be Michael Jordan?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But yet, as soon as they find out that it's not Michael Jordan, I got to get a job because I need to buy stuff. I need food. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Then they have babies. They get old. I mean, it's just generations.
And then time just goes by.
They will be fine. We will be fine. You'll be dead before that shit never even happens if it does. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trust me, we golden. If they can be a streamer, salute to them. That's like making it. But if not, you got to be the dude that has to carry the speakers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he can't be the dude that's 32 still in your basement.
Hey, bro, what you do when you on your side is your own bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
I can't be 32 still in my basement, dog. I want to be able to fuck my wife someday in the fucking living room.
I'm in my basement now.
Shit.
I'm 38.
No, I want to be in the living room someday and be able to have sex with my wife in the living room. Shit.
Yeah, well, that's why I get her. Get your kids
run around naked.
Do the Johnson dance. You know what I mean?
You gotta get out. You gotta get the fuck out. Nah, fuck that. Gotta get out.
Gotta get out, see something.
Can't be 5 kids in my crib when I'm fucking 60, 50 years old.
Bro, this shit is getting hard. I'm almost 40 and I still got kids, little young ones. Still got a minute until they get the fuck out.
8-year-olds.
No, yeah, I got a 13-year-old. He's 13, and
that would be nice.
I still got.
But he's over halfway out.
He's almost there, bro. He's like 6 years away, bro.
Right.
But that's my fifth one. That's
like
the fifth
Alexa,
one.
set timer, 6 years. Oh, Kevin got Alexa either.
Yeah,
you got Alexa?
That's the last one. Hell no, I don't got no Alexa.
Not you. I know you ain't. You don't trust nothing. I don't give a fuck if they listen. I hope they do. Remember this shit. What I'm saying right now. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Say please and thank you. You better say please and thank you to that bitch.
I've been doing it lately. I've been polite.
There you go.
I've been trying to teach my kids because my daughter be disrespectful as hell. She'll start talking, Alexa, shut your big old face, or just like, yo, you know what I mean? She only 9, wildin', disrespectful.
Nah, because when AI takes over and singularity happens, Alexa gonna remember your daughter being mean. You know what I mean?
Shit's crazy.
So you better be polite. You better be fucking polite right now. Like, thank you, Alexa. Please do this. Please do that, Alexa. And then when shit hits the fan, they can be like, damn, Aaron was a good dude. We ain't gonna slaughter him.
Yeah, we're just gonna enslave him.
Where's that little girl at?
Oh yeah.
Alexa's gonna be like, Roo.
That's funny.
Roo.
That's how it go.
Yeah, I was in line at Walmart the other day, and there was this white cashier, and she was standing behind the counter, and she was like, there was this black older lady in front of me, and this cashier said, I've been dealing with you people all day. I said, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like,
hell nah.
You know what I'm saying? But how dare she? I'm like, this is their store, dog. Like, how fucking dare you? You know what I mean? Like, you're in Walmart right now. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I would have took 2 steps back just because we the same color. Like, I'm not near this bitch. You know what I mean?
Yo. Yeah, I did actually. Like, I was like, oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
Nah. I don't know this.
You people? You said you people? You people, this is you people's store. You are in you people's store right now. What the fuck around and get jumped in this motherfucker? Are you crazy? Are you crazy right now?
Damn. They still some crazy ass old white people like that, man. Mm-hmm. That's just how they was raised. It's their mother's fault. They father's fault.
Definitely the family's fault.
I was hoping some shit was gonna pop off. I was just like, man, please let this bitch get punched in her face. Let this old white
see an old lady mug.
Lightweight had your hand on.
Don't let these old ladies fool you. They strong, bro. Yeah. Strong as a bull. Listen, my mom,
I'd have been getting ready to pull my camera out. Like world star.
Last week. My mom fell down the stairs last week, right, and she broke a couple of her ribs. I'm like, oh man, my poor mom. I'm sitting there, checking on her and shit. Doctor gave her only 5-day supply of some kind of pain meds or whatever. I'm like, oh, she could be fucked up. Man, the 4th day, she was like, yeah, I'm golden. Out here living. I'm like, yeah, wait till that 5th day go away. You know what I mean? Wait till that 5th day medication go away. It could be hurt as a motherfucker. But yo, she out here.
Look, I think if somebody might have hit this bitch, I might have jumped in. Man. I don't know.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like, somebody hit that bitch because she was like, I might have like
how old?
Hit her with a bag of Skittles or something. You know what I mean? Like.
You would have hit the old lady too. Like, yo, I thought you was talking about jumping. Right?
Yeah, I would have probably jumped in on that bitch.
Damn, that's crazy.
I would have probably let some shit. I would have let somebody beat her up. Is what I'm saying. I would have let a lot of people beat that bitch up.
That's crazy as hell, man. Damn. Well, here we go. Episode 7, BreakRoom Podcast. I'm your boy DJ A. Sitting here with Coley Cole and your man Proform. Yo, this is episode 7. Make sure y'all check us out. Check out the interviews. Come stay for the after party. You know what I mean? We got a little after show later on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mom, your dad, your cousin, your stepbrother,
your grandma, and your grandpa,
your uncle that give you too many hugs, all that shit. You know what I mean? Holla at me.
Tell your Rottweiler, baby Rottweiler,
and your parrot,
parrots and your keats. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, BreakRoom Podcast. We out.
All right.